Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about something that can silently destroy your potential or secretly build your dream life. Not in the morning, not on weekends, not one day when you have time, but tonight. Yes, your evenings. Most people waste them. Most people don't even think about them. They come home after a long day, feel tired, open their phones, turn on some entertainment, scroll mindlessly, eat junk food, and suddenly, it's midnight. Another evening gone, another opportunity lost, another step away from the life they want. And the worst part? They don't even notice it. They think it's normal. But you're different because you're watching this video. And this means one thing: you're ready to take your power back. This video is not just advice. It's not just another motivational speech or 5-minute productivity trick. This is a life blueprint. An evening transformation plan that will change your mindset, your focus, your energy, your future. In this video, I will give you 8 powerful systems, not just habits, but full systems that will help you reset your mind after a stressful day. Control your phone instead of letting it control you. Reconnect with your goals and people you love. Build something meaningful in just 1 to 2 hours a day. Heal your body and train your brain. And finally, sleep with peace, not regret. I want this video to be the most powerful thing you watch this week, or even this year. And I promise, if you follow even 3 of these systems, your evenings will never be the same again. And neither will your life. Because the truth is this: your mornings belong to your job. Your afternoons belong to the world. But your evenings, they belong to you. And if you waste what belongs to you, you're not just wasting time. You're wasting yourself. This video is also great for your English listening and speaking skills, because every system is explained in simple, clear, and powerful English. As you watch, you're not only learning how to transform your evenings, you're also training your ears, improving your vocabulary, and learning how to express deep ideas in fluent English. So now, let's begin your transformation. Let's build a new kind of evening. Let's unlock the version of you that's been waiting in silence every night, hoping you'll finally take control. Chapter 1: The Evening Reset System. Clean the day before you build the night. Let me ask you something. What happens when your phone is slow, filled with old apps and running out of battery? You don't just keep using it. You reset it. You close the apps, you charge the battery, you free up space. Only then it runs smoothly. Now think of your mind. You go through a long day. Pressure, noise, stress, decisions, failure, comparison, guilt, overthinking. And when the evening comes, what do? You don't reset. You keep scrolling, keep thinking, keep escaping. That's why you feel stuck. That's why you feel heavy, even when you're doing nothing. So here's your first system. And it's simple but life-changing. What is the evening reset system? It's a 5-step mental and emotional ritual you do the moment your workday ends. It clears your internal clutter and creates space for peace, purpose, and growth. Because before you build a powerful evening, you have to make room. Step 1. Close the loop. After your work or responsibilities end, sit for 2 minutes. Ask yourself, what's still running in my head? What is still open like a tab in my brain? Write those down on paper. Don't keep them inside. Why? Because your brain is not a storage device. It's a creative machine. Stop making it hold 10 open tabs. Close them. Step 2. Release the weight of the day. Most people carry emotions from the day into the evening like dirty laundry. They bring frustration from their boss, insecurity from a comment, self-hate from a mistake. But your evening deserves better. So take 5 minutes. Write down, what drained me today? What did I wish I said or did differently? Then write, that moment is gone. I forgive it. I release it. It sounds simple, but when you do this, your nervous system starts to relax. Your soul stops fighting itself. You create space for peace. Step 3. Clean one space physically. This may sound small, but it's huge. Your brain reflects your environment. Messy desk equals messy mind. Cluttered room equals scattered energy. So choose one small area, your table, your chair, your bag, clean it, organize it, put it back in order. It signals to your brain, we're not in survival mode anymore. We're safe now. We're ready to begin again. Step 4. Journal 3. Micro wins. Instead of letting your brain tell you how much you failed today, you flip the script. Write down one thing you did right, one thing you survived, one moment you're proud of, even if no one saw it. Why? Because your confidence isn't built in the big moments. It's built in the quiet moments when you choose to respect yourself, even if no one else claps. Step 5. Say this out loud. Now say, slowly, the day is done. I did my best. I let go of what I cannot change. Now I begin again. This is your mental reset button. Say it every evening, out loud, with presence. Let your mind know the war is over for today. Why this system works? Because most people never stop to close the day. They jump from work into TV, from stress into snacks, from overthinking into distractions. But nothing is processed, nothing is cleaned, nothing is healed. So day after day, the weight grows until they break or burn out or numb themselves completely. But not you. You reset, you release, you begin again. This system alone, just 15 minutes, can save you from years of exhaustion and regret. And more importantly, it creates the foundation for the next 7 systems to actually work. Because you can't build a strong evening on a weak mind. If you don't reset your mind, you'll repeat your day and regret your night. Chapter 2. The Digital Wellness Protocol. Take back your mind. Before it's too late. Let me ask you a question. Who owns your evenings? Is it you, or is it your phone? Be honest. How many times have you come home at night thinking, I'll just check Instagram for 5 minutes, and suddenly 2 hours vanish? This is not an accident. It's not a weakness. It's by design. Your phone, social media, streaming platforms, they are built to steal your attention, to trap you, to make you addicted to small bursts of dopamine. Every night you say, just one more video. Every night you trade your future for a few minutes of pleasure. And then you wonder why you feel tired, why you can't focus, why your dreams never move forward. Here's the truth. If you don't control your phone at night, your phone will control your life. That's why we need the Digital Wellness Protocol. It's not just about turning off your phone. It's about taking back your mind. What is the Digital Wellness Protocol? It's a 3-step system to protect your evening energy from digital distractions and to replace empty screen time with activities that build your mind, your body, and your future. The goal isn't to quit your phone. It's to use your evenings with intention. Because if you can't control what you consume, you'll become what you consume. Step 1. Set a digital sunset. A digital sunset is the time when all screens go off. No exceptions. It might sound extreme, but trust me, this is where you'll get your life back. Example. Decide. After 9 p.m., I don't touch my phone, TV, or laptop. If someone needs you, they'll call. Everything else can wait. Why it works. Your brain doesn't need a flood of notifications before bed. It needs silence and focus. The blue light, the noise, the constant stimulation. They all keep your mind overactive. That's why most people can't sleep deeply. They scroll until 1 a.m. and their brain never truly shuts down. But once you set a digital sunset, you start to notice something. Peace. Suddenly the night feels longer. Time slows down. You become present. Step 2. Replace, don't just remove. Here's where most people fail. They say, I'll stop using my phone, but they never create something better to fill that time. So they get bored, and guess what? They go back to scrolling. The secret is to replace the habit, not just remove it. Powerful replacements. Read a book for 20 minutes. Journal about your day. Learn a new English phrase or skill. Talk with a family member or friend. Practice meditation or deep breathing. Work on a side project or creative hobby. Think about someone like Elon Musk or J.K. Rowling. Do you think they spent their evenings mindlessly scrolling? Or they were building. Rowling wrote Harry Potter during evenings in cafes. Musk was learning rocket science after work. Your phone could never give you that level of growth. Step 3. Control what you see, not just how much. It's not just about how long you use your phone. It's about what it feeds you. Every time you scroll, you're training your brain. If your feed is full of drama, negativity, and useless content, you're poisoning your mind. Practical steps. Unfollow accounts that drain you. Subscribe only to channels or pages that teach, inspire, or uplift. Move time-wasting apps into a hidden folder. Use focus mode or screen time limits every night. Imagine if every time you opened your phone, you saw something inspiring. A motivational video, a language lesson, or a powerful idea. Suddenly, your phone becomes a tool, not a trap. Why digital wellness is life-changing. Because your attention is your most valuable currency. And every night, you're spending it. The question is, are you spending it on your dream life or on someone else's algorithm? Every minute you scroll is a minute you're not building. Not building your health. Not building your knowledge. Not building your future. Do you know what successful people do with their evenings? They protect their focus. They treat their attention like gold. Think about this. If you spend 2 hours every night on random videos, that's 730 hours a year. Do you know what you can do in 730 hours? Master a new language, start a side business, write a book, get fit, completely change your life. But you'll never see those 730 hours because they'll vanish into 10-second clips and mindless swipes. The digital wellness protocol is your shield against this. It's how you reclaim the hours that are silently killing your potential. Try this. Pick 1 hour tonight where you'll turn off your phone completely. In that 1 hour, do something meaningful. Read, write, create, or learn. After that hour, ask yourself, how do I feel? I promise you'll feel lighter, sharper, more in control. Because this is the feeling of freedom. Chapter 3. The Psychological Reset System. Heal your inner world before you sleep. Let me ask you something quietly. Have you ever laid in bed at night and your body is tired, but your mind is still running like a storm? You close your eyes, but thoughts start screaming, why did I say that? What if I fail? They didn't reply? Did I do something wrong? I'm not doing enough. I should be better by now. And suddenly, you're wide awake. Not because of noise, but because of unprocessed pain. You're not just tired. You're mentally wounded. You've spent all day collecting invisible scars, and you've done nothing to heal them. That's why this chapter is one of the most important parts of this entire video. Because if you don't reset your mind every evening, you will carry yesterday's weight into tomorrow's life. What is the psychological reset system? It's a gentle but powerful process you do every evening to empty your emotional trash, calm your thoughts, and heal your nervous system from the chaos of the day. It's not therapy. It's not complicated. It's a simple system that allows your brain and heart to breathe again. Because here's the truth no one tells you. A stressed mind can't grow. A noisy mind can't rest. And a wounded mind can't dream. So before you even think about becoming successful, productive, or focused, you need to clean the emotional noise inside your head. Let me explain something that can change your entire life. We live in the loudest generation in history. Notifications, news, messages, judgments, expectations, comparison, social pressure, fear of missing out. Your mind is being hit by thousands of invisible arrows every single day. Most people don't notice it, but that's why they're always tired, irritated, numb, or emotionally reactive. They try to work harder, study longer, or stay positive. But nothing works, because they've never cleared the mental battlefield. That's what the psychological reset system does. Step 1. The thought dump. Empty the storm. Sit in silence. Take a notebook or open a voice note and ask yourself, what is bothering me right now? What thoughts are repeating in my head? What am I afraid of, angry about, or ashamed of? Now write or speak every single thing that comes to your mind. No filter, no editing, no logic. Just let it all out. Every fear, every overthinking, every what if, every emotion. Why? Because what you don't express gets compressed. And what's compressed becomes depression. This is your brain's way of exhaling. You've been inhaling chaos all day, now let it go. Silence isn't peace. Silence with release is peace. Step 2. The reality check. Bring yourself back. Now go through the thoughts you wrote or spoke and ask, is this fear real or just a story in my head? Is this guilt helping me or hurting me? Is this thought true or just familiar? You'll notice something strange. 90% of your emotional pain isn't based on facts. It's based on fear and imagination. Example. You're upset because someone didn't reply. But when you pause and reflect, you realize they might just be busy. They might not even be thinking negatively about you, but your brain turned it into rejection, self-doubt, and overthinking. This step breaks that pattern. It reminds you, not every thought deserves to be believed. Step 3. The emotional flush. Let the feeling move. This part is simple, but life-changing. If you feel sad, cry. If you feel angry, punch a pillow, scream into it. If you feel numb, move your body, shake it off. If you feel shame, forgive yourself out loud. Let the emotion move. Because emotions are like water. If you block them, they become poison. If you let them flow, they become power. The reason most people feel stuck is because they never allow themselves to feel fully. They jump from one distraction to the next. But healing doesn't come from escaping. It comes from facing what's inside and letting it go. Step 4. The self-compassion ritual. Speak gently to your soul. Now take 2 minutes and say this to yourself out loud. Slowly, fully, from your heart. I did my best today. Some things were hard, some things hurt, But I am not my mistakes. I am not my fears. I am learning, I am growing, I am healing, and I deserve peace. Then place your hand on your chest. Close your eyes. Breathe 5 times slowly and say, "It's okay now." This moment is when the healing begins. This is when your nervous system relaxes, when your inner child feels safe, when your mind knows, we are no longer in war. We are home now. Let me tell you a story. There was a young man who worked 10 hours a day. He looked calm on the outside, but every night, he couldn't sleep. He kept checking his phone, feeling anxious, full of guilt, regret, and self-doubt. One day, he started doing a 15-minute emotional reset every night. He wrote down his thoughts. He let himself cry when he needed. He started forgiving himself. And slowly, something changed. He started sleeping deeper. He stopped overthinking little things. He became more confident. He started trusting himself again. And that young man was me. I'm not telling you this from theory. I'm telling you this because I lived it. And I want to give you this gift. You don't need to fix your whole life tonight. Just take 10 to 15 minutes every evening to reset your mind and heart. That is how you change the world inside you. Your brain is not a machine, it's a garden. If you don't remove the weeds of stress, fear, and guilt every evening, they will choke your growth. This is not optional. This is necessary. Because you can't build a peaceful life on top of emotional pain. You must heal. You must release. You must reset. Not once a year, not once a week, but every single evening. Chapter 4. The Micro-Win System. Build confidence in the dark. Let me start with a question. Have you ever had a day where you felt like a failure? Even though you did 100 things? You helped someone. You replied to messages. You got out of bed even when you didn't want to. You fought your anxiety. You cooked, cleaned, survived. And yet at night, you still felt not enough. That is not because you're weak. It's not because you're lazy. It's because your mind was never trained to see your micro wins. We live in a world that only celebrates big promotions, viral success, huge transformations, fancy lifestyles. And so we forget that the small wins, the ones no one sees, are the ones that build the strongest foundation. That's where the micro-win system comes in. This system is about training your brain to recognize progress every single night, no matter how your day went. Because if you don't see your growth, you'll believe you're not growing. And if you believe you're not growing, you'll give up. Not because you're incapable, but because you're blind to your own progress. What is the micro-win system? It's a simple but powerful 4-step evening routine that helps you end each night with a sense of achievement, gratitude, and momentum. You don't need to have a perfect day. You don't need to achieve something big. You just need to notice the small wins and honor them. Because when you do this every night, something beautiful happens. Your self-respect grows, your confidence returns, and your motivation becomes real, not forced. Step 1. Track 3 tiny wins from today. Every evening, open your notebook or journal. Write this heading. What did I win today? Then write 3 things, no matter how small, that you did right. Examples. I didn't skip breakfast. I didn't argue when I was angry. I cleaned my room. I studied English for 15 minutes. I spoke kindly to someone. I showed up, even when I felt broken. Here's the rule. If it took effort, it's a win. If it helped you, it's a win. If it made you better, even by 1%, it's a win. What gets measured gets repeated. What gets ignored gets lost. When you write these 3 wins down, you're telling your brain, look, we are making progress. We are not stuck. And that feeling is powerful. Step 2. Speak 1 win out loud to yourself. Now take your favorite win from that list. Look in the mirror and say it out loud to yourself. Example: I am proud of myself for not giving up when I felt tired. I am proud of myself for learning something new today. This may feel strange at first, but it's one of the most powerful rewiring habits on Earth. Because when you speak your wins out loud, your subconscious mind hears them, believes them, and starts to expect more of them. You are not just building a habit, you are building an identity. Step 3. Reward the effort, not just the result. Most people wait to feel proud only when they reach a big goal. But that's wrong. That's like planting a seed and only celebrating when it becomes a tree. But you will celebrate the watering, the showing up, the invisible effort that no one claps for. But that's what really builds you. Examples of rewards. Say well done to yourself with meaning. Light a candle, play soft music, or make tea to celebrate your calm. Tell a friend about your win. Let it exist outside your head. Smile with honesty and say, I'm not perfect, but I'm better than yesterday. This creates positive emotion around effort, which means your brain will want to do it again. Step 4. Set 1 small win for tomorrow. Now ask yourself, what is 1 small thing I can do tomorrow that will make me proud tomorrow night? And write it down. Examples: I will drink 2 liters of water. I will read 5 pages of a book. I will sleep on time. I will speak in English for 10 minutes. I will not react when someone tries to provoke me. This step gives your evening a purpose and gives your morning a direction. Because it's not enough to feel proud of today. You must also feel excited for tomorrow. Why this system changes lives? Because it teaches you a truth that no school, no job, and no person ever told you clearly. Progress is not about perfection. It's about presence. It's about showing up. It's about choosing growth, even when it's small. The micro-win system is how people build confidence in the dark. When no one is watching. When the results haven't come yet. When the world is still silent. This system keeps you going when motivation dies. It keeps you rising when failure whispers. It keeps you proud even when you're not yet successful. Because you're not chasing a moment. You're building a life. There's a concept called the compound effect. The idea that small things done consistently lead to massive results over time. Here's how it works. 1 micro-win today equals small progress. 1 micro-win every day equals habit. 1 micro-win every week equals identity shift. 1 micro-win every month equals lifestyle change. 1 micro-win every year equals a completely different person. People always say, I want to change my life. But life doesn't change in 1 moment. It changes in 1,000 tiny victories. 1 micro-win at a time. So tonight, when you feel like you've done nothing, when your mind says you're still behind, when social media shows you everyone else's highlight reel, you stop, you breathe, you open your journal, and you say, I survived today. I learned something. I kept going. That is a win. That is enough. And I will rise again tomorrow. Because this is how champions are made. This is how greatness begins. Not in the spotlight, but in silence. Not in applause, but in effort. Not in results, but in micro-wins. Chapter 5. The Relationship Recharge Strategy. Heal your heart at the end of the day. Let's speak the truth. Even if you have money, even if you are successful, even if you have followers, achievements, goals, if your heart feels lonely every night, nothing feels complete. You see, we were not built just to work, earn, and scroll. We were built to love, to connect, to understand, and to be understood. But in the modern world, something strange has happened. We're more connected than ever, and yet we've never felt more alone. We have thousands of friends online, but no one to talk to when our heart is in pain. We message all day, but we rarely sit with someone and say, "How are you, really?" And in the evening, when the world gets quiet, that silence becomes painful. But it doesn't have to stay this way. Because there's one powerful system that can fill your evenings with love, connection, and real emotion. Not fake attention. It's called the relationship recharge strategy. And it's not about needing a partner. It's not about always being surrounded by people. It's about intentionally choosing to connect. With real energy, with real people, in real ways. Here's something most people don't realize. Every night, your heart is asking a simple question. Do I feel connected to anyone? Or am I just surviving alone? If the answer is no for too many nights, it affects your sleep. It increases anxiety. It makes you feel unsafe in your own skin. It builds emotional walls that turn into anger, numbness, and even depression. We are social beings. Even the strongest people need warmth, need laughter, need human presence, not notifications. So how do we do it? How do we bring real connection back to our evenings? Even if we're busy, introverted, or feeling distant. Let me show you. Step 1. Give one real moment to someone you care about. Every evening, take 15 to 30 minutes and offer it fully to someone in your life. Not just a "how are you" text, not just a like or heart emoji, but a real moment of presence. Examples. Sit down with your parents and ask, "What was the best part of your day?" Call an old friend and say, "I just wanted to hear your voice today." Tell your partner, "Let's have 20 minutes with no phone. Just us." It doesn't matter what you talk about. What matters is the energy. When someone feels your full presence, without distraction, something magical happens. They open up. They feel safe. They trust you. And in return, you feel loved. The fastest way to feel love is to give your full presence. Not your opinions, not your advice, just your presence. Step 2. Speak one vulnerable truth. Most people talk all day, but they never say what's really on their heart. And because of that, they feel unknown, even to the people closest to them. So tonight, just say one real thing. It could be, "I felt a little lost today, but I'm proud I got through it." "I miss the way we used to laugh. Can we try to bring that back?" "I'm scared about my future, but I want you to know I'm trying." This is not weakness. This is strength. Because when you show your heart, you give others permission to show theirs. That is how trust is born. That is how distance disappears. Step 3. Reflect on one relationship you're grateful for. Right before bed, ask yourself, who helped me today, in any small way? Who showed me kindness, love, patience, or care? Now write their name, and write a thank you message, or at least speak it silently. Why? Because gratitude turns strangers into soulmates, and broken bonds into bridges. You don't need 100 people. You just need a few hearts you can call home. And when your evening ends with that kind of connection, your sleep becomes softer, your heart becomes stronger, and your life becomes deeper. You can chase every goal in the world, but if you go to bed feeling unloved, you'll wake up feeling unworthy. Use your evenings not just to grind, but to reconnect, to rebuild what matters most, to say what you never say, to listen without judgment, to love like the world is ending, because sometimes it is ending for someone. The relationship recharge strategy is how you heal your human side. And in a world of machines and schedules, that's the most powerful thing you can do. Chapter 6. The Body Calm Protocol. Release physical stress before sleep. Now we come to the system that no one thinks about, but almost everyone suffers from. We've spoken about mental stress, emotional stress, digital distractions. But what about the stress in your body? The tight shoulders, the neck pain, the chest pressure, the restless legs, the feeling that even when you sit still, your body is still shaking inside. Most people go through their entire day tense, and by evening, their nervous system is on fire. But they don't notice it until they try to sleep. That's when the body says, "You didn't take care of me today, so now I won't let you rest." That's why people can't sleep. That's why they wake up tired. That's why even after hours of rest, they feel exhausted. The answer? The Body Calm Protocol. This is the system that will change your physical life, and it takes only 10 to 20 minutes each evening. Let's begin. Step 1. Stretch the day out of your muscles. All day, your body holds stress. Every argument, every overthinking, every deadline, every fear. Your body stores it like a secret bag on your back. Now it's time to unload it. Here's a simple 7-minute stretch routine you can do. 1. Neck rolls, 10 slow circles. Second shoulder rolls, 10 back and forth. 3. Child's pose stretch, hold for 1 minute. 4. Forward bend, hang your arms loose, breathe deeply. 5. Gentle spinal twist on floor. 6. Lie down and pull knees to chest, hold 30 seconds. 7. Breathe in and let go. You'll be shocked how much tension was hiding in your body. Step 2. Breathe like you're safe. Most people breathe like they're still in danger. Short, shallow, rushed. But your body doesn't understand time. It understands breath. So now slow it down. Use the 4-7-8 method. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Repeat for 5 rounds. This tells your body, we are safe now. The fight is over. We can rest. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your brain that creates deep rest, calm, and healing. Step 3. Use sensory anchors. Your senses can either create chaos or comfort. So for the last 30 minutes of your evening, choose calm sensory input. Examples: soft warm lights, no blue light; calming music or nature sounds; light essential oils like lavender; warm herbal tea; clean sheets and soft clothing. When your body receives this kind of care, it starts to trust you. And when your body trusts you, it finally lets go. Step 4. Speak kindly to your body. Yes, talk to your body. As you lie in bed, place your hand on your chest or stomach and say, "Thank you, body. You carried me today. You didn't quit, even when I felt weak. I'm sorry for the stress I put you through. You can relax now. I am here for you." This is not silly. This is healing. Your body has been waiting for you to say this for years, because your body doesn't want perfection. It wants recognition. It wants to feel safe again. Your body is not a machine. It's your oldest friend. If you don't listen to its whispers in the evening, it will scream in the morning. You don't need a gym, a spa, or a vacation to feel better. You need a few minutes of presence, a few slow breaths, a little movement, and a little love. The Body Calm Protocol is how you remind your body. You are not just here to survive the day. You are here to enjoy the night. And that, my friend, is how peace begins. Not in the world, but in your skin. Chapter 7. The 2-Hour Productivity Block. Build your dream life after 6 p.m. Let me tell you the truth. No one tells you. Success doesn't happen between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. That's where you work for others. That's where you pay the bills. That's where you survive. But the hours after 6 p.m., that's where you build your freedom. That's where you take control. That's where you work on you. And if you're wasting those hours, scrolling, watching shows, eating, repeating, you're not just wasting time. You're wasting your second life. Let's do the math. 2 hours every evening. For 5 evenings a week. That's 10 hours a week. 40 hours a month. 480 hours a year. That's more than a college semester. That's more than most people spend on learning in an entire year. That's your secret weapon. The difference between the person you are and the person you dream of becoming is found in how you use these 2 hours after your day is done. And that's why you need the 2-hour productivity block. What is the 2-hour productivity block? It's a focused window of time every evening, just for you, where you stop consuming, stop reacting, and start building. No phone, no distractions, no noise, just you and your becoming. You can use this time to learn fluent English, build a side hustle, write a book, study for your dreams, create content, plan your future, work on your fitness, or design your career path. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as it makes you feel like you're moving forward. Step 1. Pick your daily focus area. Before 6 p.m., decide. What will I build or grow today? Make it clear, specific, small. Examples. Tonight I will write 500 words. Tonight I will study English grammar for 1 hour. Tonight I will research my business idea. Tonight I will record 2 YouTube shorts. Tonight I will work on my website. Why this works? Because clarity creates energy. When you know what you're doing, your mind stops resisting. Step 2. Set a physical and mental boundary. Tell your family, your partner, your friends. From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., this is my growth time. Wear headphones, light a candle, turn off notifications, create an environment that feels sacred. Your brain needs rituals, signals that say, now we enter a different world, the world of progress. If you don't protect this space, someone else will fill it with their noise. Step 3. Use the 50 to 10 rule. Work in 50-minute focus blocks. Then take a 10-minute break. During these 50 minutes, no multitasking, no checking messages, no switching tasks, no trying to be perfect. Just do the thing. After 50 minutes, take a walk, drink water, breathe. Then go again. This simple rhythm increases energy, clarity, and mental sharpness. Step 4. End with reflection. After your 2 hours, write this in your journal. What did I accomplish? How do I feel about this session? What is one thing I learned about myself tonight? This closes the loop. It teaches your brain that effort equals satisfaction, and it builds something even more powerful than motivation: pride. There was a woman named Clara. She worked 9 hours a day in a call center. She came home tired, drained, and hopeless. But every evening she gave herself 2 hours. She couldn't afford school, so she watched free YouTube videos and learned English. She practiced speaking alone. She created a blog, then a YouTube channel, then a course. In 2 years, she quit her job and now teaches English around the world. She didn't do it in the morning. She didn't do it on weekends. She did it every evening when no one was watching. You can too. If you want a different life, stop waiting for the right time. Start using your evenings, because your evenings are your escape route from an ordinary life. You don't need 10 hours a day. You don't need luck. You don't need anyone's permission. You need just 2 hours. 2 hours of silence. 2 hours of intention. 2 hours of becoming. This is how dreams are born. This is how life is rewritten. Quietly, every evening, while the world sleeps. Chapter 8. The Sleep Down Plan. Fall asleep peacefully. Wake up powerfully. Now we arrive at the final chapter. And I want you to listen with your heart, because none of the systems we've built, none of the effort, growth, connection, or healing will survive if you don't learn how to end your day the right way. You don't need more motivation. You don't need more goals. You need rest. You need deep sleep. You need your body and soul to feel safe enough to let go. Because only when you rest deeply can you rise completely. What is the Sleep Down Plan? It's a 5-step evening ritual that prepares your mind, body, and spirit for high-quality, peaceful, healing sleep. It's not just go to bed. It's a gentle closing ceremony for the day, like tucking in your soul. Because how you sleep decides how you wake up. And how you wake up decides your entire future. Step 1. Choose a bedtime and protect it. Pick a time you will consistently sleep, even on weekends. Let's say 10:30 p.m. That means by 10 p.m., your body and mind start slowing down. You don't just go to bed when you feel sleepy. You design your rhythm, like nature, because rhythm creates healing. Step 2. Clean and prepare your sleep space. Your sleep environment matters more than you think. Dim the lights 1 hour before bed. Make your bed neat and welcoming. Remove devices, clutter, and noise. Light a calming candle or use soft scents. Use a sleep playlist or nature sounds. This tells your brain, we are not in danger. We are safe now. We can relax. Step 3. Journal your closure. Open your journal and write, what did I learn today? What did I let go of? What am I grateful for? Then write, I release this day with peace. I forgive myself. I am proud. I am done for now. This clears emotional residue. It stops you from carrying stress into your dreams. It makes your sleep sacred. Step 4. Breathe into stillness. Do this breathing method lying in bed. Inhale 5 seconds. Hold 5 seconds. Exhale 7 seconds. Repeat for 7 rounds. As you do it, say silently, I am safe, I am loved, I am enough, I am ready to rest. This slows your heartbeat. It resets your nervous system. And your mind begins to dissolve into calm. Step 5. Visualize a better tomorrow. Before sleep takes over, close your eyes and imagine waking up energized, smiling at the sunlight, speaking fluently, achieving your goal, feeling proud, strong, joyful. Don't just see it, feel it. And let that vision carry you into sleep like a dream you've already lived. You don't sleep to escape life. You sleep to rise for it. Most people waste their nights in noise. They scroll, they worry, they overstimulate. But you will sleep like a champion. You will give your soul what it needs. Not just rest, but a ritual. A goodbye to the day. A hello to healing. Because when your night is sacred, your day becomes unstoppable. So now you know. It was never about just having more time. It was never about finding the perfect routine. It was never about being perfect. It was always about this. What are you doing with the only hours of the day that truly belong to you? Your evenings are not just the end of your day. They are the beginning of your future. They are the only time when the world quiets down, and you get to choose. Will I numb myself, or will I become myself? Most people will keep wasting them. Most people will keep scrolling, escaping, surviving. They will look back one day and not even know where their years went. But not you, not anymore. Because now you've seen the truth, that you don't need more time. You need better evenings. You need structure. You need healing. You need progress. You need peace. You need to treat your evenings like they are sacred. Because they are. You don't need to change your whole life in a week. You don't need to be perfect tomorrow. You just need to say, tonight, I choose differently. Tonight, I take my power back. Tonight, I stop wasting my life. And if you do that, even just for 1 hour tonight, you will feel it, that shift, that spark, that rising energy inside you that whispers, I'm still here, I'm still capable, I'm still becoming. And that feeling is the beginning of a new life. So go now. Create your evening reset. Control your digital wellness. Clear your mind. Celebrate your micro wins. Connect with your people. Calm your body. Build your dream. And sleep like a warrior. Because your evenings are not small. They are everything. And when you stop wasting them, you stop wasting your destiny. If this video woke something up inside you, if it gave you clarity, direction, or power, then don't leave without subscribing. Because we're building more than just content here. We're building a movement of people who are done wasting their life. One video at a time, one decision at a time, one evening at a time. Subscribe, turn on the bell, and start your new life tonight.